Hi y'all, EB Daryl back with you. We're home. As if you couldn't tell, the road trip is done. Fantastic road trip. I'm going to show you some videos we took going up to Alpine Village Center, which I think earlier I said something about a 19,000 altitude. I must have not had enough oxygen in me. It was 12,200. It was the highest point we were at. So we went up to Alpine Village Center, Welcome Center, and then I took some video. We regained about 5% battery coming back down. I think that's in there listed. And let me just show you some clips real quick of some beautiful views of the mountains. And then I'll get back with you. And we're going to go over a lot of statistics. And at the very end of that, you'll see the grand totals. I'll be right back. Hang on. I love the mountain. Well, I wish them trees. They need to cut them trees down.
I know.
If you
trees
people
are overtaken.
Yeah, if you'd cut the trees down, we'd be able to see a lot more.
Oh, you could have.
Oh, yeah, we could have pulled off right there, too. Oh, there's some mountains there.
They stay up there.
Right, they don't come falling down. So we're over 12,000 feet.
Yeah, 12,100.
I love those.
And we're going down.
Those snow-capped mountains are just so beautiful. Gosh. Somewhere that pull-off is up here somewhere.
Yeah.
I love how they cut through the rocks right here. That is so cool. Oh, this is gorgeous right through here. Okay, so that might have been where we go down some to the Alpine.
Yeah.
One of them buildings said something like 12,200 or 12,000, whatever that altitude was. And I think I might have missed it, but I saw it one other time. So now we go down a little bit to the Alpine Visitor Center, is that right?
See maps.
In fact, I did not see a snowfield. Sorry about that.
That was the Tundras Communities Trail right there. We still got ways to go to get the Alpine Visitor Center.
Really?
Yeah, here we are. There's the Visitor Center.
Oh, I thought it was coming right up here, so.
Oh, there's one right there.
And they got it all blocked off. They don't want us to go to the snow piles. Okay, so how far do you think we still are, Rick? We still... Okay, we just keep climbing. 11,500 and climbing. Yeah. And what did you say Alpine Village was, like 12,000?
It's 11,000. I thought it was 11,600, 11,700.
Okay. Well, we'll get a video of it when we get there to the top. And Peg, you tell me how pretty that is off to the left, because I can't look.
Yeah, no.
It's kind of making me.
Yeah, I know. I'm like making me rethink it.
Well, it's just a drop off, just straight drop offs all over the road.
Well, I think even the depths of it or something is.
Yeah, it does that to you.
And then that's where you're when you take pictures, it just doesn't even.
No, I know.
can't
That's where I'm
do it
trying not to
justice.
take a bunch because
I like them,
it's
but
not.
it just almost doesn't do them justice.
Right. Oh boy, there's a big slowdown. Stand by. Oh my gosh.
11,940 something.
Just 50 feet to 11,000. I'm sure we're passing through it here pretty quick.
Yeah.
Wow. It is beautiful up here.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's weird though, in the middle of all those rocks, there'll be like a purple flower.
Uh-huh.
Right. I don't understand it.
Tree.
Also wanted to add, we started this morning with 72% charge at the Airbnb. And after climbing up the mountain from whatever, 7,500 feet up to a little over 12,000, we're down to 55%. So we used 17% climbing the mountain. So when we get back down to the base, I'll do an update and let you know where we're at. So we're at the Alpine Village Welcome Center. There's the elevation here. We did have a total height a little over 12,000 at one point, 12,200 I think. And the snow line is below us, obviously, down in these valleys around. So we gained 5%. We're at 60% charge as we left Rocky Mountain National Park. So that's cool.
Wait, what? This bull was named after Justin for the 7 times he's been arrested. This is flight risk. Fulton Rushland is the cowboy. Stay in the middle. Oh.
All right, so what did you think of those? Beautiful views in Colorado. The mountains are gorgeous. I hope you can hear me. The wife's got some laundry going on. We got the air conditioning running in the background here. It's about 158 degrees here in Illinois with 92% humidity. It's just warm. So, all right, let's go over those stats again. You saw a quick 10-second shot of them, but we ended up traveling 2,128 miles round trip. Okay? We used 629 kilowatt hours of energy, and we averaged 296 watt hours per mile. I don't like watt hours per mile, so I did the math and the calculations, and I think it's 3.38 miles per kilowatt. 3.38. And I just want to tell you, the Model Y, I know it's a brand new car, was fantastic. 4 people, 4 people's luggage. We picked up some sample rocks from Colorado. We bring. I think we're trying to build rock gardens. We bring rocks home every time. Presents for all the kids, the grandkids. The car was packed. It was really packed. Lots of cubby holes, as my wife said. Oh, there's lots of cubbies. We can pack this, pack here, pack there. It was packed. And we still got almost 3.4 miles per kilowatt. And let me tell you, old Dad wasn't driving slow. For those of you that don't know, what's going on up there? I'm down in the downstairs, and there's a lot of clickety-clack going on up there. So, Nebraska and Colorado, speed limit 75. I usually like to set the cruise at about 5 over. Car ran fantastic at 80. Just, yeah. There were times where I had to run, possibly 85. I can't confirm that. Ran great. The car just cruises. I would expect nothing less on a brand new car. The charging was flawless. And I have the right to compare this. I took the Chevy Bolt last year down to South Florida. We drove a little bit farther, 2,500, 2,700, something like that. This is 2,200. That was exhausting. This was amazing. For those people that don't talk about that, the navigation system in the Tesla is the bomb. Quick recap. And I already did on the first half recap on the way out. On the way back, what we did was we decided to go halfway. Lincoln, Nebraska is 500 miles from Estes Park. And then 500 miles more yesterday. So today is Sunday. We got home Saturday evening. But anyway, left Estes Park at 8 o'clock in the morning on Friday morning. Drove 500 miles down the mountain, around, over. We charged 3 times, I think. Yeah, I think so. And then we stopped in Lincoln, and I went ahead and charged a 4th time to charge up in Lincoln so that we'd be ready to go yesterday morning when we took off. We took off yesterday morning about 8 o'clock again. We were home before 4 o'clock. 8 hours. 8 hours we went 500 miles. And we stopped at a barbecue joint, not while I was charging, in North Platte. No. Today we were in Iowa, I think, when we got the barbecue joint for lunch. Oh, I think we were somewhere around Des Moines. Yeah, somewhere around Des Moines. The chargers were like 5 blocks away. So we charged first. If this tells you anything, we weren't multitasking. We charged for about, 15 minutes. Drove to a barbecue joint that was packed. Spent about 45 minutes eating a nice lunch in Des Moines, Iowa. So we weren't, trying to just drive. Let's just see how fast we can get home. Then my final charge was at Walcott, at the largest truck stop in the world or whatever, Iowa 80 truck stop. Yeah, get this. The Truckers Jamboree was going on there. So 40,000 or 60,000 of my closest trucker friends, they were all there. All there. There was an event and there was a band and if you've ever been to that place, I've been there normally when there's only, say, 5,000 people there. It was a zoo. It was packed. But started charging. We only needed to charge for like 10 or 12 minutes. That's how fast the Model Y charges. By the time I went in, used the restroom, I got notified on the watch. Hello, it's time to go. It was amazing. Just amazing. So it is a road tripping bomb. I don't know in a positive way. It was fantastic. So corralled up my other people. All of us got in, got back going. We were home by a little before 4 o'clock. So even though people think that charging takes months to charge as you're going on a trip and you need to grow a beard and you whatever, the stories that you hear. I told my wife, I said, we drove 500 miles. We were home at 10 till 4. And we stopped for 45 minutes for lunch. Plus road construction. Plus all of the other issues. Plus we charged, how many times did we charge? 2 times yesterday? We left with an 80% charge, about 75% charge from Lincoln, Nebraska. Oh, we stopped off in Shelby, Iowa, which was only maybe 100 miles down the road. Yeah. I stopped in Shelby again because I'd been drinking a lot of coffee. So while we threw it on the charger for like 10 minutes, while I went in, used the restroom, got more coffee, and off we went. And that's when we drove to Des Moines and charged and had lunch and then drove all the way to Walcott, Iowa, another couple hours of driving, and then the 10 or 12, 14, well, it probably took, by the time we charged, if you don't know, at Walcott, the Tesla chargers are out at the end of the parking lot. It's a long walk. At least a minimum 5-minute walk into the building. plus with the Truckers Jamboree, and I mean, to say it was busy is an understatement. So then after that was all done, by the time I went to the restroom, got done, and I got notified already that, hey, let's go. So we were probably there almost 15 minutes, which was overcharging. So I just want to any of the people who have heard these horror stories about electric cars, and boy, you can't ever take them on a trip. You know, the car, and I almost want to say it was boring. You get out of the car, you plug it in, and you walk away, and within 6 seconds, 5, 6, it's charging. No credit card swipes, no zip code swipes, no pull out your app, stand on one foot, twist it, you know, none of this, none of that. It was fantastic. You just plug it in and head to the restroom, head to the coffee machine, head to get a Pepsi, whatever you need to do. And like I said, on my Apple Watch, I was getting notified, okay, let's go. It's your car's ready to go. It'll keep charging until you get back to the car. But it was fantastic. I mean, we were very well rested. I used autopilot a lot on the way home. Again, even autopilot has its issues. Real quick, where I-76 comes out of Colorado into Nebraska and interchanges with I-80, it's a smooth, wide open. They've rebuilt it. It's just as smooth as could be. Not on autopilot. There was no traffic, no nothing. We had the cruise set at, I think, 80 because the speed limit was 75. And out of nowhere, as we were merging together, the phantom braking happened, and we began to make a stop. My wife, who was reading a book in the back, and my friend and his wife, I had to disengage because I looked around like, what is going on? We're literally just driving, merging from one interstate into another with no traffic anywhere around. No excuses whatsoever. And I used autopilot a lot. I really like autopilot. Used it through downtown Omaha yesterday morning. I mean, there was a lot of traffic at probably 8:30, 8:45 in the morning. There was a lot of traffic in downtown Omaha. It worked perfect. Went right through town, all 5 lanes of traffic, right through downtown Omaha, into Iowa, everything, it worked fine. It just works weird at the most inopportune times that you don't think anything should be happening. It was very concerning out way back at Iowa, or where Nebraska and Colorado met. I mean, and it was a hard break, the phantom braking of literally nothing going on. Stayed in the lane, but we went from 80 to about 40 before I could disengage. Thankfully, there was no traffic behind me. There was no traffic next. There was none. It was, you know, those kind of things are not few and far between. Unfortunately, there's a lot of those kind of issues. So with that, we had a lot of road construction on the way back too. But to think, you know, we put 500 miles on in 8 hours. You know, had we had my wife's van, could we have left, not taken a potty break, and driven 500 miles in 6.5 hours? Yes, possibly. But it was comfortable. We didn't waste any extra time. It was one of the most awesome road trips. Yes, it was a brand new car, but this was the first time I was a little nervous taking it. And Spinner, thank you for yesterday's video. I appreciate that on road tripping. If you have accidents, you know, where Mike had to have a new windshield put in, those concerns are out there. You know, we don't have a spare tire. So what if you have a spare or a flat? You can have a flat in a brand new car. You can have a windshield crack in the middle of nowhere, brand new car. So it's nice to know that there are Tesla shops in all of these locations along the way. And I didn't check through Nebraska and Iowa where they were at, but it was nice to have that after I saw the video. We had already been home when I saw the video last night. And it's nice to see those, that it's there. You call them, it's an emergency. They'll take you right in if they can, get you fixed, get you back on the road. But let me finish up by saying, My wife, who sometimes, when I ask her the tough questions, I mean, she's a tough cookie. That's why I love her so much. I asked her what her thought process was. She was able to read, well, this is our entire vacation. She read 5 books on vacation. We didn't have that much downtime. She read a lot while we were driving. And she said, the car cruises fantastic. It's comfortable. It's relaxing. It was just nice. And that's kind of how I felt from the front seat too. It was just awesome to drive. Very pleased. Very pleased. It was, again, we only had 600 miles on the car when we took off on this 2,128-mile road trip to Estes Park, Colorado. So I'll wrap it up by just saying, basically, road trips are boring in a Tesla. I don't know what else to say. All right? So please like, subscribe, ring the bell, and stay tuned for more content. We're getting back to the Bolt. I missed the Bolt, so I've been driving it nonstop since we got home last night. That's a great car. The Chevy Bolt. It's a great car too. So there'll be a lot more content coming from both. All right, everybody, stay safe and God bless.